Good afternoon, class. This week's assignment was to redo a speech of someone that was very memorable and that I remember personally, is President Roosevelt's speech to Congress on December 8, 1941, regarding the bombing of Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of Senate and House of Representatives. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and, at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking towards the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American islands of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States of America and his colleagues delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message. And while this reply stated that it seemed unless it continued the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no threat or hint of war or armed attack. It will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During the intervening time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope of continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to the American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaysia. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Guam. Last night, Japanese forces attacked the Philippine Islands. Last night, the Japanese attacked Wake Island. And this morning, the Japanese attacked Midway Island. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The fact of yesterday and today speaks for themselves. The people of the United States have already formed their opinions, as well as understanding the implications to the very life and safety of our nation. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed all measures to be taken for our defense. That will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take for us to overcome this preemptive invasion, the American people, in their righteous might, will win through an absolute victory. I believe that I interpret the will of Congress and of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the utmost, but will make certain that from this form of treachery shall never endanger us. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces and the unbounded determination of our people, we will gain the invincible triumph. So help us God. I ask that Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war exists between the United States and the Japanese Empire. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, December 8, 1941.